Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. I'm Victoria. Today I have a really fun pick a card reading, the second in my kind of kid series, fun series for July. What your inner child wants and needs right now. That's why we have this super fun setup here. And if you missed last week's video, it was all about what your future child, grandchild, or niece or nephew, whatever you would prefer to find out about will be like. So yeah, that one was a fun one. So I really hope this one will be fun, but also educational and helpful. So yeah, I have 4 groups here for you today. Group number 1, you get to pick this Pixie Amore. Group number 2 has this Squirtle figure. Group number 3 has this pony from My Little Pony. But I cannot tell you which one. If you can, please let me know in the comments. And group number 4 has this Eevee. It's quite old, so excuse its look. It's actually from my own childhood. Anyway, these are the groups. Take a moment, see which one draws you in the most, and then move on to your part of the video. I'm really excited about this one. I feel like it's going to be really, really helpful. And yeah, if you enjoy it, like and subscribe and share it with someone who you think might find it helpful too. Anyway, I'll shut up now and let you pick. Hello, group 1. You picked this Pixie Amore, so I'll put her right here for you, and you got the Magnolia and the Cherry. Look what a nice color scheme we have going here. Anyway, with the Magnolia and Cherry, this is quite interesting. The Cherry is really telling you that now is the time to be productive, and whatever you've been putting off, you need to work on. And with the Magnolia, it's all about persevering. That you can get through this no matter how crazy times are, no matter how much change there is. You're still here, you're still alive, you know, and you can get through this. The world is still spinning no matter what happens. So yeah, that's really interesting. I am quite curious what tarot cards you're gonna get next as well, because I mean, I'm wondering what your inner child wants you to work on and what you've been going through, what you need to persevere from or through. So let's check out what you got here. So you got the 8 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Wands. That's quite an interesting selection here. We have a knight, page, and a king. Interesting. I feel like you guys have just been doing the same thing over and over again. Like, look with the 8 of Pentacles. He's constantly practicing doing the same thing over and over again, and maybe it's getting too monotonous for you. And it feels like your inner child is wanting to tell you that there are things to work on, but you need to explore more. Definitely explore more here with the 6 of Swords, with the King of Swords as well, with the Knight of Swords. Exploring different viewpoints, different ways of thinking, studying new things. I feel like it feels like your inner child is bored, honestly. Like, yeah, you have to get through this. If you're working on something and it needs to get done, you can get through this, but it feels like you've been getting through it for so long. And it feels like now it's time to go and explore, go and learn something new. And maybe it's also about communicating with more people, wanting to talk with more people, get along with everyone, or not just get along, but learn more from other people and communicate and kind of have your own little adventures, like enjoy things, like go outside and meet someone new, or go to a place that you've never gone to before. Or go and read some book that you would have never read before. Watch some video about some kind of concept that seems completely foreign to you, but also kind of interesting. So yeah, I really feel strongly that that there is a lot to do, and now you're going to have a lot of energy, especially for the things that you're interested in and for the things that are right for you. You're going to have so much energy when you're doing them. Maybe you're out of energy when you're constantly doing the same thing over and over again. Again, monotonous work, it's just not for you. You need to explore more. Your inner child wants you to explore more, wants you to have more fun, and just go with things. Sometimes you don't need to practice something 100 times to actually go and do it. Like, you don't have to paint 100 paintings to actually become the best and good enough to paint that one painting that you have an idea for. But then you're thinking, I don't think I'm good enough at painting to actually make my vision come true. No, if you have an idea, go out and do it. It's the same with writing. You don't have to be an amazing writer to start writing. You just have to start writing. And if you have a great idea that you're scared that you're gonna butcher, just go with it anyway. Allow yourself to go with the flow more. Flow with the air, flow with the currents. Let's also see what oracle cards you guys got. So you got the Wasteland, Sustainability, Slow Down, Tend to Your Garden. That's it feels so interesting here, both of these cards together. It's like it wants you to slow down and tend to your garden. I mean, it's possible that some of you have been doing just too much. Again, the same thing over and over again, and just too much of it. Like, constantly, not even stopping, and constantly overworking yourself, and thinking, yeah, this is normal, it's fine, I'm gonna get a break eventually. But now is your time to kind of relax and take care of yourself. And that doesn't mean that you have to stop having this more active lifestyle, like doing a lot of things. You don't just have to lay in bed all day. You just go out and do other stuff. Instead of constantly working, you can go out and, like I said, meet someone, go to a place that you've never been. And in these kinds of ways, you tend your own garden, because we all have our ways of tending our own garden. For some people, going into nature is like tending their garden. They feel good, they feel rejuvenated. For you, it might be something different. But whatever you feel called towards, really, your inner child wants you to go and do it, because it will help you. Stand in your power, be passionate about your vision, and bring about positive change. So yeah, a lot of positive changes is what your inner child wants you to make now. And since you also got this, picked this pixie, it feels like also a lot of love. Show yourself a lot of love. Show yourself self-love, tend to your garden, stand in your power, believe in yourself. The more that you tend to your own garden and take care of yourself, the more you're going to be able to believe in yourself, to stand up for what you believe in, to, be passionate about your vision. Because how can you have passion if you're a candle and you're almost out? You can't be passionate, you're gonna burn out. You need to restock, refuel. So yeah, I feel like there's like your inner child is saying, like, soon I'm gonna get to do something really fun, so please take care of yourself now, and take care of your body and caring community. Participate and belong and enrich your life. Yeah, again, I was saying that maybe communication, meeting with some particular people and just having fun and enjoying things, even the monotonous things, like, you can get through them easier if you're talking to someone and if you're sharing this with someone. And You know, make your whole journey easier, make your whole journey more fun. That's why we're here all together. Otherwise, it would just be a few people on Earth, and that would be it. But there's not. There's a lot of people here, you know, for different kind of reasons. But part of it is that we work best in communities. We're social creatures. Follow your shining star. Follow your instincts, and then be resolute in what you're doing, knowing that you're supported by angels. Yes, you're very supported. So this, I feel like this card is summarizing everything very well. To follow your instincts and, you know, tend to your garden in this way as well by following your instincts. If you feel like doing something in particular, like I said, go out and do it. It's gonna help you. And know that you're supported. You know, even when you're doing something, when you're gonna start working on some kind of passion that you have, know that this is what you're here to do. You're not here to do something boring and constantly the same thing. Stop putting yourself in a box. That's something that I feel like I need to tell you guys. You can still work hard and be productive, just in another way. You don't constantly have to be working to be productive. And guardian angel of winter, your time is often taken up with problems that belong to others. Use your wisdom and the angelic energy to prioritize your own needs. Yeah, again, tend to your garden. Tend to your own garden, not someone else's, not your workplaces, not your families, not your friends, not your whoever. You are the most important one now. Yes, you can talk and communicate with others and, you know, share about what you're going through. But that doesn't mean that you have to take on their own burden. You know, you have to do your own thing now. And then, you know, they can do their own too. Everyone should tend to their own garden. Sometimes we can help each other, but I feel like maybe you've been helping too much. And you've been just burning yourself out too much. That's at least what your inner child is saying right now. And it's important to appease that inner child because it's within us. But yeah, group number 1, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know what you thought about it in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, details about that are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye! Hello, group 2. You picked this Squirtle, and here he is. Okay, you got the daisy and the mistletoe. So this is an interesting kind of message from your inner self. Inner self from your inner child. With the daisy, you know, I keep looking at it and I'm getting this feeling of just frolicking around the daisies, like playing with them and making little crowns. So maybe some of you would enjoy doing something like that. And it would help you maybe cool off or help you with something if you're going through some kind of loss, if you're missing something. Because the daisy in this situation is kind of talking about you grieving the loss of something, maybe some kind of connection. Maybe you had some argument with someone, because together with the mistletoe, it does kind of feel like that is maybe something that's happening. That maybe you had some kind of argument with someone. It doesn't have to be recent. It can be from, you know, further back. But you're still keeping it within you. And it's still there. It's still annoying you. And it's still making you feel maybe unsure about the future. And your inner child wants you to just let that go, wants you to cool your head, you know, cool off with the water from the water Pokemon, and just relax and know that new things will come. And oh my god, I just noticed this card looked so weird, like it looked like they belonged together in a way. I don't know how I was thinking that, but it felt like going from here to here. I don't know. I'll just get the tarot cards out. That was weird. But it really felt like these cards were connected in some way, like in a more special way. Maybe there's also something to do with the numbers. That's kind of message I'm getting for someone out there. It must be for at least one person, but there's something about the numbers 25, 48. And the tarot cards here. We have the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Like I was saying, Three of Cups, you need to go and have some fun, play. Your inner child wants you to play. Your inner child doesn't want you to be sad, doesn't want you to be angry, or whatever negative feeling you're feeling right now and you're holding on to. It wants you to cool off and just in a way forget about it. I don't know. And I feel like it's something that is missing is recognition, maybe from a mother figure. Something that's missing is love. Something that's missing is also kind of like a relaxation feeling. Again, water, wanting to cool off, wanting to be more connected to your heart and to this inner child. Connect more to your inner child. Play more. Have more fun. And have more compassion for yourself and for others. Don't, get swooped up in whatever feelings, negative feelings overcome you. It's normal to sometimes get really, really angry if something happens. It's normal to get really, really sad if something happens. But sticking to that is not going to help you. You need to, I don't want to say distract yourself, but kind of let that go and realize that it doesn't matter and realize that you can still have fun, you can still enjoy life. Maybe something that you're missing really is some kind of form of love. Could be from the mother. Maybe you had some kind of argument with your mother, or maybe with a partner or someone that you just regard as very close and who is kind of like nurturing to you. And maybe you're missing that, and your inner child is missing that. I mean, maybe you're missing care for yourself as well. I feel like there's something to do with money here as well. I don't know why, but looking at them together, it feels like don't be afraid to spend money to, have fun. And I don't want to say be happy, but yeah, in a way, be happy. Like, there's things that would make your inner child happy. Like, for example, I don't know, owning a figure that you really like, or owning something that, you always wanted as a kid, and that kind of, helps you have fun, or like buying a ball and playing with it. I don't know. But something about having fun and not being scared to invest in that, investing in your fun. Because I feel like that will also bring you together with other people too, not just with yourself. And yeah, and I feel like you are missing something. You're missing someone or some people. Let's see what oracle cards we got here. The Bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. So whatever you're missing, whatever you're grieving, I feel like it will, like a replacement in a way will come. Something new will come. If you've lost a friend, if you've lost someone, a new person will come. Or, if you fought with someone, an opportunity to reconcile will come. Just keep going, I guess that's your message. The child within. Oh wow, what a perfect card to come out for a reading like this. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. I feel like there's also a message here of you being your inner mother and mothering your inner child. Your inner child is grieving something that may have happened years ago. I mean, probably happened years ago when you were a child. You still haven't let that go. This must be something really from your childhood. And I feel like it's something about not feeling seen enough, not feeling recognized enough by people or by one particular person, and losing that person or losing those people, those friends. There's definitely a sad feeling. So that's why I'm saying, you need to take care of yourself, mother yourself. And like I said, don't be scared to spend money to have fun. That's really important. You need to find a way to have fun. And the last, no, they're not the last two. The next two oracle cards that I have here are Enter the Magic, Live in the Now and Seize the Moment, and the Cosmic Pearl, Expand your psychic gift, open the gate to the angelic realms. Ooh. So there's also something here about believing in magic. Believe that things can get better, believe that you can get better, believe that, everything will just work out, and using spiritual means, spiritual ways to heal yourself, to mother yourself, to show yourself love. Like imagining yourself being held, imagining your young self being held. Use your psychic abilities to work on this, to heal, to, make your inner child feel better. Don't be scared to use that. And once you heal more, I also feel like your abilities themselves will expand even more. You'll become stronger. You'll start believing in magic. Like you'll really start believing in it. The more you heal your inner child, because your inner child seems traumatized. And that's why it's not really coming out. That's why you might sometimes feel like, I don't know if I believe in this tarot stuff or like magic or anything. That's because your inner child is hurting and you need to heal it. Once you heal it, once you show it love, compassion, and once you just give it a warm hug, I think you will start changing a lot as well, because one reason you might be held back in life in a way is because of this inner child hurting still. The Peony Fairy. You're dizzy from changing direction so many times. Do not look back with regret, but look forward with anticipation and joy. That's a perfect card for you guys. Let's stop looking back with regret and, hug our inner child and say, it's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Look forward to life with anticipation and joy. Know that only good things can come or will come. Know that, the world, life is happening for you, not to you. I love saying that. And the Autumn Ballet card. Autumn leaves mean changes due. It will be exciting, but only if you allow it to happen. Exactly like I was saying. I feel like you're going to change a lot, especially if you work on this inner child stuff, if you work on showing your inner child some love. You're going to change so much, but you need to make this decision. You need to set the intention of healing the inner child. You need to set a whole intention and make the decision. And then your whole life will start changing. Yeah, that's it, group number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments below and leave a like and subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, details about that are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye! Hello, group 3. And here's your little pony. Maybe I can put it like this so you can see it. Cute. Has a little hat like the sleeping one, so maybe you guys need some sleep. Just a thought. Anyway, your inner child. The sickle and verbena is what you got here. And oh god, I feel like there's a lot I can say here, but I'm also interested in what the tarot is gonna be like. But let's start with this. So with the sickle, I can see that something is ending or has recently ended for you. I don't know why, but I'm getting the thought of growing up. Like, I know that a lot of you probably aren't just recently, finishing growing up. By that I mean that you're not super young. But there's a feeling of some kind of growth and reaching the end stage of that growth, like that cycle of growth. There's the year cycles. Maybe you're almost at your 30s or almost at 50s or 60s or 70s, I don't know. But yeah, there's that kind of feeling of getting close, and what your inner child needs right now is for you to look back at things and how things went, looking back at your life, learning what mistakes you made. I don't even want to call them mistakes, but what you think were mistakes, what you could do better, so that you can use that for next time, for the next cycle, because your next cycle is going to start soon and you don't want to make the same mistakes again. I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. You don't want to be labeled insane. And with the verbena, I can see that maybe a big problem with your past was not speaking up enough in front of others. Just your connection with others may have been a problem. Like when being in a group, not speaking up enough, when being in a relationship, not sharing your true feelings, or being like walked over basically by people. If you're trying to patch things up, letting them basically get out on top, and you feeling like, oh, okay, now we're friends again, but I don't feel acknowledged. I don't feel like my feelings were acknowledged. I feel like, this isn't a good deal for me, but you're still happy that you're still friends with this person. Maybe that's happened to you. I hope it hasn't, but if it has, you probably understand. But yeah, it really feels like a strong message of paying attention to yourself. And yes, you can reconcile with people, but let yourself be heard and let your feelings, and emotions be acknowledged by others, because, you're not just a random person there. You're part of a group or part of a relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. So you're important too. That's what I'm trying to say. You're important. Your feelings are important. Your thoughts are important. You need to share them. And I feel like that's a big one that you need to learn from. Like, just your relationships with others is something that you really need to learn from. Like your inner child is telling you, you did not do the best job maybe. So you need to learn from that so that you can do better in the next cycle. And here are the tarot cards. We got 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. Interesting, we got 2 6s. The Star and the 4 of Swords. Okay. Now is definitely a time for rest, meditation, and contemplation. Like I said with the sickle, it's time to think through things and have hope for the future, because you'll be so much like a much better person when you think over all of these things, and then you're gonna know what to do. You're just gonna be smarter and everything. You're just overall gonna be much more grown. So go back to these times when you were a kid. See what hurt you, what made you happy as well. It's not just here, you're not just going back to see the bad parts. Go back to see the good too. Because when you go back to being your child self, you'll see that even though maybe bad things happened to you, you still had hope. You still had faith. You still had happiness and beautiful aspirations, and that's something that you need to bring back as well. Again, it's a lot of looking back and bringing back the good, and pushing away the bad, and making sure that things like that don't happen again. You don't repeat past mistakes, I guess. And I haven't even talked about the 2 beginning cards, the 6 of Pentacles and the 5. Interesting. It feels like it's definitely something about cycles. Like obviously cycles ending, and now in the next cycle is when things are gonna be completely different for you. I feel that you're gonna get everything that you were missing in the past. But again, you might still get some repeating cycles of the same things. It depends on your decisions and what you do in those situations, whether things will go badly or well, or whether things will go the same as last time or they'll go in a different way. It's up to you to make those decisions. I can see that you're not really looking forward to something. I don't know. It really feels like you're not sure what's going to come. You're not sure if actually the future is looking bright or not. It feels like you're not giving up, but I don't know. It might even be like super subconsciously, but you might not be really looking forward to your life anymore. Like, you don't know what's gonna happen, or maybe you do, and maybe that's what's making you feel like you're not really looking forward to it. But yeah, I can really see that that's the thing that you're missing. You need to go back to that child self. Your inner child wants you to be it again, in a way, so that you can have faith and hope for the world, for your life, and so that you can have again like these dreams. You know how kids are with dreams, like, yeah, I want to go and do this and be this. And I feel like you're missing that because you're so stuck in the 3D world. Like, oh, if I work this hard, I'll get this much money. If I continue going on the path that I am now, maybe I'm gonna be poor and homeless. But that's not necessarily how things work. You need to expand your horizons, like the way you were as a kid. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. So yeah, this is going to be important. The next step that you make is going to be important because the cycle, has ended. And now it's your chance to start anew. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. Inner strength. You have the inner strength to move back into wholeness and recognize that you have the power to move back into wholeness and that you have the power to make your life better, to make your mental health better, to make your outlook, better, just everything better. We have pure intention here. Find clarity and surrender your ego. Oh, that one is interesting. It feels like, again, going back to being more like a child. I feel like they have less of an ego because obviously they're younger. They're less developed. Their ego is less developed. So now the thought that I'm getting exactly is, and this is just an example, it can be completely different things for you, but hopefully you understand what I mean with this. Right now, you might think that your net worth is what makes you who you are. If you don't have this much money, you're not good enough. If you don't have this much money, you're poor and you're, worthless, useless. If you don't work this many hours per week, then you're not useful to society. Then you're not living your life to the fullest. Then you're not doing everything you can. And so on. These kinds of limiting thoughts are also coming from your ego and from you wanting to be worth something, from you wanting to be on some kind of pedestal to show yourself off. And that's not something that you need to do. You just need to be yourself, do your thing. And it doesn't matter, showing off doesn't matter. You just need to have fun with it. And, if you're having fun, it doesn't matter if people think that you're really amazing, or if you have like $1 billion, billionaire, imagine like being a billionaire but not having fun at all. What's the point of being a billionaire? Well, there's a lot more to get into if we're talking about that, but I'm not going to start that discussion here. Anyway, Cosmic Ruby is the next card here. Be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery. That really goes back to this Verbana card and, you know, about your relationships and making sure that you are heard, making sure that you're making peace as well, not just fighting with people, fighting over things. And using your ego. Again, surrendering your ego so that you can actually, I don't know, I mean, I do know. I don't know how to express it. So that you can be heard in the right way. And so that you don't also dim someone else's light by speaking up as well. Because sometimes if our ego is too big and we're talking, we might be dimming someone else's light as well. That could be a thing too. And, you know, sometimes we don't notice if we're doing that. So it's important to try to notice at least, or look back at things, look back at situations in your life and think, did I hurt anyone's feelings when I did this? Don't make yourself feel bad about it, but at least know what you did and how you hurt someone like that. Like if someone told you, oh, you hurt my feelings here, and you don't understand why, maybe go back to that and, I don't know, see yourself in their position, or maybe you'll start understanding. Cherry Blossom Fairy. Look after your life in the same way you would care for a fruit tree. Allow others in to help and nourish you. That is an interesting one. I you know, literally says it all. Let others in to help you. You don't always have to be doing things by yourself. You don't always have to be earning everything by yourself, doing everything by yourself. You know, you're here on Earth with other people. There are communities. We're working together. We're all helping each other. So you don't have to do everything by yourself. And fairy godmother, oh my God. Get out of your shell and allow yourself to sing out loud with the music of the day. Yeah, have some fun and be yourself. Like I was saying before, be yourself, express yourself. It doesn't matter what others think. Like, who cares if you're a bad singer? Just go and enjoy how, you know, fun it is to sing to your favorite song. And just allow yourself to have more fun. Be more like a kid again. Be more like your inner child. That's what your inner child wants. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you're interested in the personal reading, details about that are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye bye. Hello, group 4. You picked this Eevee here, and also you got the Bluebell and the Buttercup. So your inner child wants you to know that you need to allow other people to give you help. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Maybe you're a bit overwhelmed, a bit stressed, and your inner child is stressed and a bit overwhelmed. It wants to have maybe more free time. It wants to have more fun, possibly. We'll see later on with the tarot cards what we get as well. But regardless, you need some help. Even if you're super independent and you want to do everything by yourself, you don't have to. This is your time, your chance to let others help and ask for help. You know, there's no shame in asking for help. There's no shame in asking, like, questions. I don't know why I'm getting this image of, like, a kid asking a question at school and being ridiculed for asking a question, like them telling the kid, like, oh, how can you not know this? Like, of course, it's a kid. It doesn't know that. So maybe that happened to you in your past, in school, with parents, with people. And know that you're not stupid for not knowing something. And it's fine to not know something. It's fine to ask questions, and it's fine to ask for help as well. Maybe that's something that happened to you as well. People didn't thought that you were asking for too much help, that you're not independent enough. So now you want to be super independent. And the Buttercup here coming out and telling you that you need to have more patience with something. Have patience and don't push anyone or anything. Like when you're asking for help, if you ask someone and you feel like, oh, they're the person that's perfect for this, If you ask them and they say, well, I'm not free tomorrow, but I can do it next week, don't push them and say, no, I really need you to come tomorrow. Let them come next week. Or if they're just not free, don't push them. Go and find someone else. Or whatever your situation is, have more patience and know that sometimes things need to go a bit slower. Life goes slower. Like the same thing as, getting help. You don't have to do everything super fast and by yourself. Maybe you have that kind of mentality a bit, like that everything needs to happen super fast and I need to do it by myself. Otherwise, it's not worth it and I'm not a good enough person. Let's see the tarot that we got here. You got the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the Hermit, and the King of Pentacles. That's really interesting. You're getting a lot of older figures here. All of them. The Queen, the King, the Hermit. The Death is like timeless. He's a skeleton. And the Nine of Cups guy is also pretty old. Maybe you're feeling like you're too old already. Like, oh, I'm so old. I don't know what to do. or like the feeling of I am so old that I need to be doing all of this by myself. Otherwise, I'm just acting like a child. Or I'm so old, so things need to be happening quickly. And, I'm not a kid anymore. I can't be slow. Kind of those kind of feelings. Maybe it's something you're missing too, like your inner child is missing. Some kind of confidence. Definitely confidence is something that maybe your inner child is missing. Abundance. Like feeling abundant and whole. That's the message I'm getting. Not just that, but also feeling good enough. Feeling like you're enough and like you're doing enough. I feel like you need to go on a whole like personal deep journey here to find yourself in your light again, because it's missing here for me. Your inner child is missing and you need to go and find it. It's lost. You need to have the confidence to go out there and find it and know that if you're overwhelmed and you need some time off to do some soul searching or to do some inner child searching, that's perfectly okay. And I feel like that will make you more abundant, more strong. All of this will make you more strong. Asking for help will make you more strong. You can't be a leader of none. You're a leader of many. And you can't do everything by yourself. That's why you have workers. That's why you have people, under you if you're, running something or in some kind of position of power. But I feel like there is something like that here for you. Like if you're not right now in the position of some kind of power, you will be in the future. And there's things that you need to learn about that. There's growth that needs to be done inside you, because how you are right now is not going to be, I don't want to say that sounds wrong. Like I was going to say that you're not good enough to be that leader. But I think you are. You're just doubting yourself so much and you just have the wrong mentality. You are good enough. It's just that the way that you're acting is not going to bring the best results. I think that's the right way to form it. I'm really interested in what oracle cards you got as well. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to open. It's safe to open. Maybe someone is going to be helping with your healing. Maybe you can ask someone for help with healing. Even that, like going to therapy, going on this inner journey with the therapist, it can help so much. And letting someone help you, that's, you're so much stronger for doing that, for allowing someone else to help you out with that. It's safe to open up. It's safe to trust and to soften. Trust that you're healing right now. Your inner child needs healing. Like I said, it's like it's lost. You need to go and find it. You need to heal it. Oh my God, we have open here. I was saying that it's safe to open. Say yes, expand through the extremes and trust life. So whatever is ending here, whatever needs to end or is ending, I feel like it's supposed to, and you need to trust that this is part of your journey. This is supposed to happen. Don't be scared. And let yourself, renew. I feel like it's a whole renewal coming for you. Like you will be renewed and you'll be like a whole brand new person. So open yourself up. Forge, don't follow. Yeah, there's some path for you. Maybe you're not walking that path right now and your inner child knows, and it's like you're ignoring your inner child and not going towards that path. It's like you're not going towards your dreams, your inner child's dreams. You're not going towards them. You need to end something so that you can go towards these dreams and be more successful, more abundant, more strong, more just everything. Adult in a way. Pave a new path and be the leader you wish you had. Again, you will be some kind of leader if you're not already. The courageous peony. Let yourself be seen. So maybe you're too scared to be that leader. Maybe you're too scared to even try to, let's say, apply for a job like that. Or maybe you're too scared to make your own business. But know that this is part of your journey, really. Have faith in life. Have trust and faith in yourself. You are unique and in this way for a reason. Other people are there to help you. You're not alone. You don't have to go through any of this alone. But follow your dreams, because if you don't follow your dreams, why are you here? To live the same boring life as everyone else? No. You're here to live a special life, your own kind of unique life, to use all of your unique talents and everything, your likes, all of that is in you for a reason. You are who you are for a reason. Ooh, Earth Mother, allow your heart to propel you to greater things than you have ever known. Yeah, and again, if you find that inner child, if you nurture it and help it heal, you'll allow it, you'll open your heart, basically opening your heart, and then it will propel you towards an amazing future. My little rosebud. Do not allow other people's thinking to influence your own decisions. Realize that you have the power to do many things. And really funny that this card is coming out here in an inner child reading, like how she's looking at the child. It's like, look at yourselves, look at your child selves, look at how you were, look at how magnificent and interesting you were, how different you were. Find that part of yourself again. And don't listen to everyone else. Don't conform to everyone else's reality. Be yourself. Do your own thing. Don't be scared to do that. And I give you star dreams. Feel blessed and know that the troubles that have followed you are now far behind. Yes, all of those troubles are in the past. Let them go. Heal. Heal. Let yourself heal. Let your inner child heal. Because all of that is in the past. A new, better future is coming to you. The future is so bright for you, group number 4. Know and remember that. Go and find this bright future for yourself. go and find yourself, the light in yourself. Yeah, I hope this was helpful, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you're interested in a personal reading, details about that are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye!